Nairobi versus Dodoma. Kenya's capital city, Nairobi, is a vibrant and unique destination with some of the best infrastructure on the African continent. Expect a mix of contemporary skyscrapers and traditional Kenyan style, plus a healthy dose of culture and historical sites if you have the chance to visit. Now, one of Africa's most influential cities, Nairobi is a vital commercial and financial regional hub, home to the regional headquarters of various major international companies and organizations. On the other side of the coin is Dodoma, officially Dodoma City. It is the national capital of Tanzania and the capital of the Dodoma region. Situated in Tanzania heartland, Dodoma is the nation's seat of government and political capital. Economically and commercially, it is less vibrant and developed than the country's port city and commercial nerve, Dar es Salaam. But what Dodoma lacks in glitz and glamour, it compensates with its rich agricultural highlands and has many places of interest for any passing visitor. It is also the center of Tanzania's wine growing industry. Hello Displorers, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, make sure to smash that subscribe button as we discover which city between these two giant African cities comes first. Without further ado, let's jump to our comparisons. Let's start off with geography. Nairobi is situated in the south-central part of the country, in the highlands at an elevation of about 1,680 meters. The city lies 480 kilometers northwest of Mombasa, Kenya's major port on the Indian Ocean. Dodoma is located in the center of the country. The town is 453 kilometers west of the former capital at Dar es Salaam and 441 kilometers south of Arusha, the headquarters of the East African Community. The current population of Nairobi in about 4,922,000. Many people probably think of warm, hot days upon thinking about a visit to Nairobi, Kenya. Nevertheless, it depends on the time of year to consider the weather conditions. Nairobi can have mostly short, warm days in the summer months, but it can be cool, overcast, and dry in the winter months. One of the nice parts about visiting Nairobi is that no matter what time of the year you visit, there are no excruciatingly hot days compared to other parts of Africa, making it a great location to visit year-round due to the moderate temperatures. Dodoma has a population of about 400,000 people. The city is built on a low-lying area, the savanna, which affected the local flora and fauna. Literally, when leaving the city, you can meet wild animals. The city is in the country's central area, which is more closely related to Tanzania's southern region in terms of weather characteristics. Dodoma is situated in a subequatorial climate zone. Monsoon weather prevails in this area. The weather is normally dry and hot, although the relative humidity climbs dramatically during the rainy season. In Nairobi, the hottest month is February at 27 degrees Celsius. The coldest month is July at 21.6 degrees Celsius. The wettest month is April with 3.4 inches of rainfall, and the windiest month is December at 11 miles per hour. While in Dodoma, January is the hottest month. The average monthly temperature in the shade is plus 26 degrees Celsius. July is the coldest month, as it should be for the southern hemisphere's region. The temperature can reach plus 26 degrees Celsius during the day. However, July nights in Dodoma are not exceptionally warm. The night norm here at this time is plus 15 degrees Celsius. Next on our list is infrastructure. In October 1973, Tanzania's government decided to move the country's capital from Dar es Salaam to Dodoma in order to spur economic development in the country's central regions, decongest Dar es Salaam city, and spread economic gains to Tanzania's whole population. The decision also aimed to boost the city's productivity and bring government services closer to the people in the country's heartland. Since then, Dodoma has grown into a regional economic hub, connecting the country's major economic hubs by 4 trunk roads: Dar es Salaam to the east, Singida to the west, Arusha to the north, and Iringa to the south. Kenya enjoys an extensive but uneven infrastructure that is still superior to that of its neighbors. Nairobi is the transportation hub of Eastern and Central Africa and the largest city between Cairo and Johannesburg. The country has an extensive network of paved and unpaved roads. Kenya's railway system links the nation's ports in major cities and connects Kenya with neighboring Uganda. There are 15 airports with paved runways. Dodoma's road infrastructure has been mainly developed for motorized transport. Walking and cycling infrastructure is very limited. In the city, you can use taxis, the traditional dala-dala, low-priced minibuses, or the bicycles. It also has a small airport for local flights. Public transport in Nairobi is comprised of small vans carrying about 14 passengers, manatus and minibuses, and buses carrying between 25 and 50 passengers. Foreign travelers would be very unwise to travel by matatu at all. The main streets in Nairobi are Ronald Ngala Street, Tom Mboya Street, Accra Road, River Road, Racecourse Road, Kirinyaga Road, Laddie's Road, and Temple Road. The uptown streets of Nairobi are quiet, cleaner, and architecturally structured, unlike the layout of the downtown section of the city. Let's move on to tourism. Nairobi, also known as Africa's safari capital, is a vibrant, modern city that offers a fascinating introduction to both wildlife and nightlife. In this former Maasai watering place, music clubs throb, shops and markets bustle, and a diverse range of restaurants entice your taste buds. The Karen Blixen Museum, the Giraffe Center, and Nairobi National Park's Black Rhinos are all must-sees. The tight city center is safe to walk through, and taxis provide access to outlying places. Dodoma offers also some interesting examples of religious and civil architecture, even if we have to point out the difficulty in gaining access to the Bunge, Parliament seat and recent building made with a typically African style. Also, there is the Lion Rock, a rocky hill that offers a beautiful view of Dodoma just 4 to 5 minutes away. It's better to plan your excursion on weekends and to be accompanied by a local guide. Tourists visit Kenya for many reasons, including to go on safari and to visit its spectacular coastline around Mombasa. Wildlife viewing of animals such as lions, elephants, and giraffes is the major tourist attraction in Kenya. The city is generally safe during the daylight, however, going to some parts at night alone is too risky. Food and lodging is generally affordable depending on your taste and pockets. The region of Dodoma is also the center of the Tanzanian wine-producing activity, with 2 grape harvests a year and a production of excellent wine, mostly intended for local consumption. From local cuisine, ugali, nyama choma, chips may, pilau, to international one, Asiatic, Indian, and European, from restaurants to fast food, by way of well-stocked convenience stores. In Dodoma, you can eat anything you want at any price. You will find full comfort hotels, modest guest houses, and some lodge to sleep. Lastly, we'll look at quality of living. The quality of life is the degree to which an individual is healthy, comfortable, and able to participate in or enjoy life events, which in turn has a lot to do with cost of living. Cost of living is the amount of money you need to sustain a certain lifestyle in a given place. To determine the cost of living of both cities, we'll be looking at the gross domestic product. GDP reflects the value and productivity of an economy. It measures the market value of all the final goods and services produced annually. To reflect the differences in the cost of living and inflation rates, we show the GDP at purchasing power parity, PPP. The GDP at PPP of Nairobi is $32.14 billion, while the GDP at PPP of $0.17 billion. Unemployment rate. A low unemployment rate indicates better career opportunities and economic growth. The unemployment rate for Nairobi 4 to 5% is, while that of Dodoma is 17.7%. Public health. Public health care is more affordable for an average citizen and usually guaranteed for everyone, and in both Nairobi and Dodoma, there is 57% availability. Average rents and salary. This indicates how much of your salary would be allocated to rent expenses and the general cost of living of the city. Dodoma has an average salary of about $319.93 with average rents at about $201.76, while Nairobi has an average salary of $443.44 and average rents $439.75 in the city center. Obviously, from statistics, Nairobi is more expensive to live in than Dodoma. Concluding on our comparison, it is safe to say Nairobi clearly wins, but I must say Dodoma put up a good fight. There you have it, explorers. This brings us to the end of our comparison of Nairobi vs Dodoma. Share your opinions on this subject in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share with a friend.